If you're in business, you probably have a website, but can your site handle your growth? How many visitors before your site slows down or crashes? What about storage and data security? From web hosting to virtual servers, Pair Networks provides the online infrastructure you need to start, grow, and flourish. When it comes to security and updates, don't worry, we've got you covered. Our 24/7 US-based customer support is the best in the industry. No frustrating chatbots or sitting on hold for hours. Check out pair.com today to learn more. That's PAIR.com.
It's Friday, April 19th. It's Friday, April 19th, 2024, and this is the Washington Times front page. Thanks for joining us. I'm George Gerbo. House Speaker Mike Johnson is moving forward with plans to pass a $95 billion foreign aid package despite staunch opposition from conservatives and a threat to oust him. The House is slated to vote Saturday on a four-part aid package for Ukraine, Israel, and Taiwan, Susan Ferricchio and Alex Miller report. It mirrors legislation the Senate passed 2 months ago, with the addition of a provision requiring Ukraine to pay back some of the money. It also includes other national security provisions and a clause that social media platform TikTok divest from China within a year. President Biden has endorsed the package and said he would sign it, but many conservatives still oppose the proposal. Homeland Security Secretary Alejandro Mayorkas made a rocky return to Capitol Hill to face Republicans who blame him. Homeland Security Secretary Alejandro Mayorkas made a rocky return to Capitol Hill to face Republicans who blame him for immigrant-related deaths. Stephen Dinan reports the Senate Homeland Security and Governmental Affairs Committee hearing was the first appearance for Mayorkas after having impeachment charges against him dismissed. Much of the hearing focused on the slaying of Laken Riley at a Georgia college campus by an illegal immigrant on February 22nd. Many Republicans blame him for her death. Many Republicans blame Mayorkas for her death. Mayorkas was the first sitting cabinet secretary to be impeached by the House. 2 members of Congress have announced a bill to have the Biden administration conduct an inventory of the U.S. gunpowder supply chain. Stephen Dinan reports Idaho Republican Senator Jim Risch and Minnesota Republican Senator Jim Risch and Minnesota Republican Representative Tom Emmer are leading the effort. They say Americans could struggle to get ammunition amid a global crunch of gun cotton, a key ingredient in manufacturing gunpowder. The problem lies with both supply and demand. The Russia-Ukraine war has created a massive demand for munitions, and China has tightened its supply. A growing number of colleges that traditionally require 4 years to earn a bachelor's degree are piloting 3-year programs to alleviate soaring costs and sagging enrollment numbers. Some participating campuses, Sean Salai reports, have reduced required coursework from 120 credit hours to as few as 90. They include Brigham Young University's Idaho campus and the private American Public University System. Such schools eliminate the 4th year by requiring year-round classes without summer breaks, accepting more dual enrollment high school credits, and offering paid internships for college credit. And finally, data shows that Israel's campaign to defeat Hamas in the Gaza Strip has resulted in a lower ratio of civilian to soldier deaths than other high-profile urban battles this century. And finally, data shows that Israel's campaign to defeat Hamas in the Gaza Strip has resulted in a lower ratio of civilian to soldier deaths than other high-profile battles this century. Ben Wolfgang reports the Hamas-run health ministry in Gaza has reported a death toll of 33,970. Israel says it has killed about 13,000 Hamas fighters in Gaza, which would mean roughly 20,000 civilians have been killed in the war. That ratio is less than the Battle of Mosul 7 years ago, when a U.S.-backed operation to defeat Islamic State terrorists killed about 10,000 civilians and about 4,000 militants. The United Nations has previously cited data showing that roughly 90% of all wartime casualties are civilians. Find all today's front page stories at WashingtonTimes.com/front page or on the Washington Times app, and find us wherever you get your podcasts. You can also find us on social media at Wash Times for breaking news, sports, commentary, and more. For the Washington Times, I'm George Gerbo.
Hello, Saver. Whether you're saving for that trip to the tropics or saving for an emergency, now is the time to take advantage of Wells Fargo's savings options. Wells Fargo offers savings accounts that can help you save towards your goals. So, what are you saving for? Visit a Wells Fargo branch or wellsfargo.com/save to open a savings account today.
Wells Fargo Bank, N.A., member FDIC.